Firewood is not cut. It's the people.
I really probably once a week.
And then we wait. But now you can complain about the 10.
Okay, let's get started. Call the meeting to order, pledge allegiance.
Like, wait.
One. Missy, you want to do roll call?
Sure. Tanya,
Here.
Ryan, Libby. Here. Becky. Here. Fritz.
Here. Okay, we have a quorum. And is there any changes to the agenda? Are we good? So I need a motion to approve the meeting agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the meeting agenda for tonight.
A second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
And I need a motion to approve the minutes from the previous meeting.
Make a motion to approve the minutes from the previous meeting.
A second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Okay. New business. INDOT 67 US 36 Broadway construction communication update. So we had a meeting with INDOT and Milestone last Friday and got a plan moving forward. I can see there's a big crowd here, so I'm gonna talk to you guys. We're gonna market this a little bit different, give information to the public so that they can have a way to contact them. They are committed to come to one of our meetings a month. So 2 individuals, one from Milestone and one from INDOT, will be here the first Monday meeting of the month with us. So their first time here will be on the 6th. And that way they'll be able to field questions. The questions will need to be given to them at least a week before so that they can come with their answers. Be prepared. And we'll have an email address or a Survey Monkey or something set up. And you'll have, hopefully when they come, we'll have a flyer to be able to give out to the people too. And we'll put it in most of our businesses or pretty much everybody that can have one on Broadway so that they can pass them out to their customers. There'll be should be conceptual drawing of what it's going to look like, because I think a lot of the community doesn't really know what they're doing and why they're doing it. So this will be a good way for them to see that as well. But I think having somebody here at the meeting and you have a face to associate with, we want it to be a united front, and the communication is going to work a little bit differently this time. We'll have a group of people that will be involved in the communication with instead of just one person. We'll have several contacts to communicate with. So we wanted to let the public know that that's coming, and so that they will be here on November 6th to meet everybody and discuss that. Then we'll have the information for questions and stuff available for the next meeting. And they can introduce themselves again to everybody.
We'll be posting that information on our website and Facebook page too. So if anybody has questions, and they can go out and ask those questions, and then we can get that to them prior to the meeting.
Yeah. And they are currently 2 weeks ahead of schedule. So right now they're looking at the middle of November instead of the end of November to switch over to 2-way traffic on the south side. So I'm sure they'll give us a little bit more information when they're here on, at our meeting to let us know that. So. And it was good. It was a good meeting. I think we got our points across, and some of the things that have happened we were able to work those out. So. Okay. Anybody else have anything to input on that, I guess? No. Okay, on to the next. Council to conduct a public hearing to consider approval of additional appropriations.
I'll make a motion to close the council meeting and open the public hearing.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye. Beth?
Okay, so it was advertised in the newspaper for the two additional appropriations, and basically it was for local road and street for $200,000 for capital outlay. And then also for the cumulative capital development fund for $150,000 for capital outlays. Both of those are for street projects that were actually been approved a long time ago, and it's just the portion. To be honest, we're thinking we're going to be able to use this from federal funds, but we just want to make sure this was appropriated in case we can't. So more than likely, we won't have to even use this money. We'll be able to use it for something else from a grant, but we just want to appropriate it just in case.
Sure.
So that's what this is for. So,
Okay.
is there any questions from the public?
Any public questions? No? Okay. So I guess we need a motion to approve these two appropriations.
Or now
You
what?
can
Yeah,
close
we'll
it
be-
And then approve it.
Close the public
Get
Oh,
back
hearing.
we have to
you.
close it first before we vote on it?
I'll make a motion to close the public hearing and reconvene the regular council meeting.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Now we need a motion
Yep.
to accept approve the appropriations for the two that were mentioned.
I'll make a motion to approve the two additional appropriations.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Okay,
Stay up here since I'm the next thing on the. agenda.
okay. We have Beth again.
So now we need to approve the budget for 2024. The first portion of the budget, since we're applying for a growth appeal, we have to approve the appeal first, and it came in, we had it in the budget for an estimated $200,000 for additional maximum levy. And they have now calculated it, and it's $179,038. So first, before we can do that, to approve the budget, we have to approve this portion of it.
And this will actually be resolution 10A. When you approve it. If you approve it.
Do you have a resolution?
It's this, what Crone sent me. I'm just gonna have to put resolution 10A at the top of it.
This right here, that's
Yep.
what it, yeah, okay. I will make a motion to approve resolution 10A to approve the maximum levy.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Okay, so then the second part is actually approving the 2024 budget, which keep in mind, this is just the budget. We're not doing the salary resolution tonight. And the total budget, which we've gone over, is for $5,096,317,000. And the adopted proposed levy would be $2,210,555, of which that 200,000 for the additional appeal is also included in there. Just need a motion to approve that.
This will be resolution 10B. Pardon, it'll be resolution 10B.
10,
B as a boy.
okay, gotcha. I'll make a motion to approve the budget as presented.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
So we all need to sign this, correct?
Yep, you'll need
Yeah,
to
the
sign,
last two.
Yeah.
Two resolutions.
you'll have to sign the resolution for the
Yeah.
additional appropriation.
Yeah, I do have them right here.
So everybody needs to sign. both.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Fritz,
and I
can stick back this way.
Yeah, right here. And by- Oh, that's all I have.
Okay, Joe?
Yes, I just got a couple of items for this evening, and the number one item is the quotation from Bastin Logan to do the cleanup of the aerator that goes on the new water treatment plant. It's actually on the old plant now, and it's gonna get transferred over. Before they got ready to lift it and move it, they want to see how heavy it was and see how much debris was inside. So once they got into it and inspected it, they found it was pretty dirty as far as having iron and buildup and stuff in it. So they've given us two options. The option is to just clean the aerator with existing parts is $12,600. To clean part of it and then replace some of the tubes, it was cheaper to actually replace part of it than it was to take the time to clean them out. So the option B was $11,763. Means that is over my spending limit. I'd bring it before you this evening to get approval. My recommendation would be to go to option B.
Make a motion to do option B on the quote from Bastin Logan for the aerator.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Thank you. The other thing I was wanting to let everybody know that the alley got paved today between Illinois and Monroe. I know we've been waiting on that for quite some time, so that project is complete. And they've done a nice job. I went and inspected it, a quick inspection. I'll do a better inspection of it tomorrow, but so far it looks really nice. And then the parking lot, the main public parking lot between Main and Merrill. Contractors, I believe everybody was on fall break, so it was hard getting contractors here last week. The concrete contractors will be back Wednesday. Hopefully, we're gonna get all those curbs and islands put back in this week. Pavers are scheduled to be here Monday. So early next week, that whole lot should be completed, and that'll complete our paving for this season. We still have the stairs in the park, and we've got more sidewalks and some other curb in town that we're gonna work on throughout the season, as long as the weather holds off.
Have you already got somebody committed then for the steps out there at the bridge?
Yeah, you guys approved that at
That's what I
the last
thought.
meeting, I believe.
Yeah.
Before.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the only other thing, just to let everybody know that we do have a leaf pickup scheduled for the south side of Stat Street is November 6th and Monday, November the 27th. On the north side will be Thursday, November 9th. And Thursday, November 30th is when we're planning to do. And we do have this posted. I think it'll be on our Facebook if it's not already there and on our website. The only thing is, it seemed like for some reason to me that the season's running a little late, like maybe a week or two behind, because the leaves are just now starting to turn. So if something happens that, the leaves aren't really on the ground yet and we don't have much to pick up, we will set another date and make sure that we get those picked up.
What were the dates of the south?
South side of Stat Street will be Monday, November 6th and Monday, November 27th.
Thank you.
And that's all I have, unless you have something for me.
Adam, you got anything?
No, nothing for me unless you have any questions on anything.
What happened with the graffiti thing on the house on? No,
Well, I spoke with the property owner and we gave her a deadline to have the house torn down. And she stated that, I guess in order to, she had a new contractor come out to give her a quote for demolition. I guess she had fired the previous one. And, CenterPoint Gas needed to disconnect the gas line that was there. In fact, they just submitted the permit for that. So we should issue that any day now. And if I recall, I think the deadline that we gave her was sometime around now, around the middle of October. And we said, well, if we need to extend that deadline, we certainly can, but at a minimum, if she could at least paint over the graffiti by that deadline, that would be suitable. So we're definitely on top of it. Unfortunately, like a lot of other things, it's not moving as quickly as I would want it to, but we're obviously not pleased about the situation out there, that there's no reason that that property had to turn into blight like that. So we're definitely going to keep after the property owner, make sure that it's torn down. And if it's not done in a timely manner, then we can take the appropriate steps to start initiating some things. But at least at this point in time, it seems like we've got cooperation. It's just moving slowly.
Well, I think you're gonna need to put a hard date on this stuff, not just,
Well, we did.
okay.
Yeah, we
hard
did.
date.
We put a hard date. I just don't remember. I was, I obviously wasn't prepared for this question, but I don't recall exactly what the hard date was. It was sometime in the middle of October.
The 18th.
Could you let
Or
it?
18th.
The 18th.
Okay.
And so if we needed to extend that, we could. But I can remind her that that was the date that we set, and that,
Well, at least have it painted by. the
right, that's
18th.
right. That's what I said. So that if it, because the idea, the hope was that she'd just be able to get the whole thing torn down by the 18th, but it looks like it's not going to happen. So therefore, we would amend it to have her at least paint over the graffiti by the 18th. But I'll follow up.
And then what are you gonna just do the same amount of fines that you placed on the other property? Have you set?
We haven't got to that yet.
Well, I think that's the only thing that gets people motivated when you start mentioning fines.
I mean, we have a blanket statement in the letter saying that it's subject to fines and or potential
Yeah.
a lawsuit from the town.
Yeah,
going to
because it
court.
just seems like that's the only way we can get to say anything. You gotta mention the fines in there to get people to move.
Well, you're right that I think the more concrete of a fine that we have, when people see the number, whatever it is, it does seem to give them a little bit more incentive to get things.
It becomes
resolved.
real.
Right, that's true. And
It's
so,
really
yeah,
So by next meeting, you'll know what the fines are gonna be, or.
yeah, we can certainly do that. I
Okay,
can certainly put
appreciate
that together. And I think we'd probably structure it the same way we have on many cases of a per day violation, because that helps to ensure that something is wrapped up as soon as
Right.
possible. So, yeah, we can do that.
All right, thank you.
Were there any other questions?
That's it for me. Heath is not here. Patrick, have you got something for us?
I do. Just a couple quick reminders. Tomorrow evening's our police commission meeting here at 6 p.m. And then we will be on Treats on Main by the post office on October 28th between 10 and 2, handing out candy to the little ones. And then October 31st, our Halloween hours are from 5 to 8. And as usual, police officers in police cars with uniforms on will be handing out candy to kids in neighborhoods. We will have our lights on and have some sort of distinctive Fortville uniform on as a reminder. Other than that, I don't have anything unless you have questions.
Did you ever hear anything back from the Ed House as far as that night? Are they gonna use any police?
They have not reached out to us at all.
Okay.
So the door is open if that's what they want to do, or if they want to hire private security, they can certainly do that also. Because honestly, we put almost all of our full-time officers out and our reserves out in Halloween in all the neighborhoods with some of the sizes of them.
Do we know the dates for his event?
Just doing it all.
Every-
That's all I heard on it.
Well, normally he has
Every
something on every
weekend.
weekend,
Yeah.
Friday and Saturday night,
I think he's only having one appearance with
Mm.
Pennywise is what he's doing
Halloween.
Yeah.
Okay.
because of the traffic, that's what. We don't know that, but that's what I saw on Facebook. Okay, Missy, you got anything for us?
Nope, just make sure you get those resolutions down to me.
So right there.
Unless you have something for me, I don't have anything.
And Alex is not here. Does Alex have anything?
Alex got it for me. Yeah. I think as a pinch hitter tonight. so-
Okay, okay, okay. We have any public comment? No? Anybody have a comment up here?
No.
Okay.
Well, I do have a comment, actually. I had a tour of the water facility today. Have you guys been over to the park lately? It's a mess.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, can we ask them to clean up?
Yeah, the water place is
It's
stuff all over the place.
I mean,
Yeah,
there's-
it's strung
their
out all-
trash. They just, it's
Yeah.
just, it's,
They
Everywhere.
did give me a schedule after we met today.
Yeah.
And I don't know why things are kind of slow on their schedule right now. Just those curbs are about the only thing that they're working on, a little bit of fencing, but they are planning, according to their schedule, to be done and out of their building, tore down and cleaned up and gone by, looks like the 10th of next month. So they're gonna be moving on it if they stand true to that.
That's good.
It is a
It
mess.
is a mess.
It is a
really
mess. It looks
It's
horrible.
ugly when you
Like
drive
big
in.
tornado.
Yeah.
That you guys had a chance to walk through it. It's the old building. Old building. Need to go walk through it. It's really cool. And just make sure Dave opens the door for you.
Chris, you got anything?
No, I'm fine.
Need a motion to approve and sign vouchers.
I'll make a motion to approve and sign vouchers.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
And we need a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn at 7:21 PM.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Thanks for coming.